Hello, people. So, welcome to TechGeek. I hope you all are fine and must have seen my last video that was about news and technical interview. So, today I am here to share about the top 6 questions that are asked in HR interview. So, these questions are based on my own experience for the past 7 to 8 interviews which I gave, and these were the ones which I was surely asked. So you can actually prepare them before your interview, but remember, don't speak the answers that you have already written because it should not be like you're reading. You have to interact with the person. So interact as if you're interacting normally and not just interacting with the machine. Say everything what comes in your mind, but at least have some few words that you have in your mind and speak those. So the very first question which you all must have seen or have experienced is tell me about yourself or introduce yourself. So the very first thing while answering this question should be greet. Yeah, that's important because it shows your ethics and specifically how you're about to begin. After the greeting, you should introduce like I am your name. Then obviously your study or if you're an experienced person, you should specify what is your current role. As a fresher, you should specify a fresher or you are a developer. You should specify your skills. Coming to skills after study. So studies would be the point when you are a fresher. That means you are in your final year and in that case you're answering. Otherwise it comes to skills. And then highlight your experiences as internships. Now this is a major point which many of us skip. But this should be done as it will tell them that yeah, you are already in this corporate world and you are a good fit. Okay. Then strengths and weakness. Now this is optional. I won't say like this is important, but you can get to know by the expressions of the person sitting beside. Like he wants to know more, or is he satisfied with the answer you give? So if he is willing to hear more, then specify your strengths, weakness, and hobbies. Now, the very first thing that comes about answering this question is don't blabber. Like me, my, don't use these words very often. Okay. Now, the second question is why are you interested in this field? Now, let's say you're applying for a management role. So, the very first question would be why do you want to apply in management and not in operations team? Or let's say you're applying in operations team, not in the tech team. So these are the various questions that come to mind of the person who's recruiting you. So you have to specify why you are interested and second thing why you should be a good fit. Okay. So tell them what was the job requirement and how well you match. So what are the things that they require as a person they want to hire and what all skills you have. Okay. And explain about your interest. Now interest comes about your learning. You should specify that yeah, you are a great learner. In each and every field you like to explore more and more. And when it comes to learning new things, I'm always ready. So please be sure you specify these goals. Then, okay, this is a kind of a tricky question which I came across. It's about 3 interviews, I can say. So they asked me what is more important to me, that is money or work. So this is something we all know. Practically, we'd like to go for money if they ask because it's all that we are working for. And specifically, if you are a fresher, you know you often go with the package too. I'm not saying about all, but there are. But this point is up to you. You should not say that yeah, money is more important. This is a tricky question, so you have to be witty while answering. Say then that yeah, work is very important to me, but money is also important. But if we compare, then work has a higher priority. Why do they want to ask this? The reason behind this, let's say they hire you. In coming time, let's say in 6 months, you get a good opportunity from other company. They are ready to give you 1.5 times the current. So, will you easily leave them for sake of money, or is it the work you enjoy? So you have to please them that yeah, you are really hard working. Okay. Then we have another question, that is, what do you know about this organization? Okay, so this question is something that will decide whether you are interested in this job role or not. Now comes to the way of deciding. See, if you are interested in something, you will find it about, you'll explore it, you'll research about things on internet, or there are various tools by some ex-employees of it. But let's say you didn't. You don't know what that company does, whether it's service based, whether it's product based. Though it's not the case, there are very few students who would do this. Apart from that, I expect that obviously you will search about the company too. So let's say if they ask you about it, you should tell them that yeah, the company, let's say that's a product based company. So this is the major thing that I know about the company. And yes, why you are interested, so tell them because this particular part in the company will help you excel. So specify your point also and the company or the organization's view also. And don't ever fail to answer this question, because that will actually show you are a blank person. You don't know which company you're applying to, you're not aware of it, but still you're applying. It's totally a waste of time as per the HR. Okay. Now, this is a question we all have also heard. Why should we hire you? So, why should we hire you is something you should highlight the points that you have and that will make you shine among all those candidates. Like, what is the thing that you are exceptionally great at? You should specify. But while answering this, keep in mind you should be specific. That means you should not keep on speaking again and again, like exaggerating things. Okay, don't elaborate too much. Be specific. Let's say you answered in 1 or 2 lines, that is enough. You don't have to say a long para. Okay, you should specify, yeah, as per the job requirements. You fulfill all the requirements. Secondly, you are a good learner. Then even I think I am more suitable because of, you can specify one or two skills that you're too great at, or you can even specify any real life project or real time project that you have worked on in case of technological, you can say recruitments. Then that adds up to your experience actually. Now coming to a question that says, what are your achievements in life? Okay, so this is also a good question. Now they're asking about achievements. So keep in mind they want to know what are you most proud of. So arrange, or you can speak sequentially. Okay. So like this is something I would suggest. Start with a thing that you're most proud of, followed by the decrease. Now coming to your achievements, just don't say I won a medal in a coding contest. Only this. No. Describe your achievement very efficiently. They should know that yeah, something you achieved was really well worth, and what was your path, or how did you achieve it, what was the struggle you did, and among how many candidates you won that. You should make them know that yeah, you are great, exceptionally mindful person. Okay. Now I guess this was all about it. Thank you for watching this. Do share, like, and subscribe, and do let me know in comments if you want to know some about some company or about some recruitment. I'll try to share the video in the same day or the next day itself. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Keep following.